Hi everyone, and welcome back to My Mark on Life. If you've ever wondered whether you're on track for retirement, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into the big question. How much does the average North American retire with? Now, retirement, it can be an exciting chapter of life, but it also comes with some financial concerns. Are people saving enough? How much is actually needed to retire comfortably? And perhaps most importantly, how many people are reaching retirement with little or nothing saved? Now, instead of using the average, which can be misleading, we're going to look at the median. Why? Because averages can be skewed by a small number of people with millions in the bank. Whereas the median, it tells us what the middle person actually has, which gives us a more accurate picture of reality. So, let's break it all down and see where things really stand. Let's start with the United States. The numbers vary by age group, but here's what the median American has saved. If you're between 55 and 64, the median savings is about $120,000. Between 65 and 74, it's slightly higher at $140,000. Now, $140,000 might sound like a decent chunk of money, but when you spread that over a retirement that could last 20 or even 30 years, it's not that much. Experts suggest you should save at least 8 to 10 times your annual salary, and for many, these numbers fall really short. This is why Social Security plays such a big role for most retirees in the U.S. Right now, the average monthly Social Security benefit is about $1,900, which adds up to $22,800 per year. That's helpful, but not exactly a luxury retirement. If you're planning to rely solely on Social Security, keep in mind it's only meant to replace about 40% of your pre-retirement income. That means if you're making $50,000 a year before retiring, Social Security would only provide about $20,000, leaving a huge gap that needs to be filled with savings or other income sources. Another challenge, many retirees still carry debt. Credit card balances, personal loans, and even student loans for themselves or their kids can eat away at what little savings they still have. And let's not forget about medical costs. Many retirees face high out-of-pocket healthcare expenses, even with Medicare. Now, let's cross the border and see how things compare in Canada. If you're between 55 and 64, the median retirement savings is about $125,000 Canadian. If you're between 65 and 74, it's a little better at $150,000. Like in the United States, many Canadians rely on government benefits to help make ends meet. The Canada Pension Plan and Old Age Security provide monthly payments, but they're not always enough. The average CPP payment is about $830 per month, which works out to $9,960 per year. If you qualify for the maximum OAS benefit, you'll get around $707 per month, or $8,484 per year. That gives you a total of about $18,000 per year, if you get full benefits, which is still a modest amount. In addition, many low-income seniors qualify for the Guaranteed Income Supplement, which can add up to about $1,065 per month for those with no other income. This helps, but it still doesn't provide much more than a basic standard of living. Housing is another major concern. With real estate prices skyrocketing in many Canadian cities, a large portion of retirement savings often get tied up in home equity. For those without a home, rent costs can take up a significant portion of their retirement income, making it even harder to afford everyday expenses. Here's the part that really hits home. A shocking number of people are reaching retirement with zero savings. In the U.S., about 1 in 4 Americans over 55 have absolutely nothing saved for retirement. That means they'll have to rely solely on Social Security, which, as we saw earlier, isn't enough to live comfortably. In Canada, it's not much better. Around 32% of Canadians between 55 and 64 have no private retirement savings at all. That's nearly 1 in 3 people who have to depend solely on CPP, OAS, or maybe some additional government assistance. For many, this means retirement that includes cutting back on essentials, working longer, or even downsizing their home just to make ends meet. Now, if you're still working, the good news is there's always ways to build up your savings. Here are some simple but effective strategies. Start saving as early as possible. Even small amounts can add up over time. Max out employer matching. If your job offers retirement contributions, don't leave free money on the table. Reduce unnecessary expenses. The less you spend now, the more you can save. Consider part-time work in retirement. Many retirees work part-time for extra income and to stay active. Invest wisely. A balanced investment portfolio can grow your savings over time. Use tax-advantaged accounts. Take full advantage of 401ks, IRAs, RRSPs, and TFSAs to save more efficiently. Downsize early. If your home is too big or expensive, consider downsizing before retirement to free up equity and to reduce expenses. And pay off debt. Entering retirement with little or no debt gives you more financial freedom. So what's the big takeaway? The median North American retiree has somewhere between $120,000 and $150,000 saved, which isn't nearly enough for a stress-free retirement. And the fact that 1 in 4 Americans and nearly 1/3 of Canadians have nothing saved at all is a serious concern. But here's the good news. You still have time to take control of your retirement future. Whether it's cutting back on expenses, saving more, or making smart investment choices, every little step counts. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest retirement worry? Are you on track, or are you playing catch-up? Drop a comment below, and let's keep the conversation going. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more retirement insights. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.